Hi, I'm Granny, and we're going down the rabbit hole of what is underneath the Egyptian pyramids. What is underneath the Egyptian pyramids? What would you think you would find beneath them? They are so huge, you would think that anything that's underneath them would be squished. According to Italian and Scottish researchers, they claim to have found a major discovery beneath the pyramids of Giza. The British newspaper The Sun interviewed the project spokesman Nicole Cicolo. Nicole is described as a graphology consultant working within civil and penal frameworks of alteration or counterfeit of public or private typewritten or handwritten documents. She has a website, so you can go and check that out. This research team is led by Corrado Malanga from Italy's University of Pisa and Filippo Biondi from the University of Strathclyde, Scotland. They announced the findings of what they describe as a vast underground city stretching more than 6,500 feet directly below the pyramids by using radar technology. Nicole stated, "This groundbreaking study has redefined the boundaries of satellite data analysis and archaeological exploration and could redefine our understanding of the sacred topography of ancient Egypt, providing spatial coordinates for previously unknown and unexplored subterranean structures," end quote. The team used what is called SAR, or synthetic aperture radar, which combines satellite radar data with tiny vibrations from naturally occurring seismic movements, creating 3D images of what lies beneath the Earth's surface without the need of physical excavation. This study is still waiting to be peer-reviewed. Their results suggest that the complex is 10 times larger than the pyramids themselves. The article described the team discovered 8 vertical cylinder-shaped structures referred to as shafts, extending approximately 2,100 feet beneath the pyramids. The shafts appear to be surrounded by spiral pathways that connect to two 80-meter shaped structures. Above these, they reportedly found 5 multi-level structures connected by passageways. Cicolo, I hope I'm pronouncing her name correct, stated, quote, "The existence of vast chambers beneath the Earth's surface, comparable in size to the pyramids themselves, has a remarkably strong correlation to the legendary halls of Amenti and appear to serve as access points to this underground system." This article prompted many experts to express skepticism. Professor Lawrence Conyers is a ground-penetrating radar researcher in Denver, Colorado, and he stated, quote, "I could not tell if the technology used actually picked up hidden structures below the pyramid." He believes the claims of a vast city underneath the pyramids a huge exaggeration. Professor Conyers explained that small structures such as shafts and chambers might exist beneath the pyramids. The idea of a vast underground city is questionable. Quote, "The Mayans and other people in ancient Mesoamerica often built pyramids on top of entrances of caves or caverns that had ceremonial meaning to them. It is conceivable there are small structures such as shafts and chambers beneath the pyramids that existed before they were built because the site was special to ancient people. Despite the skepticism, the only way to prove that discoveries are true is through targeted excavations, end quote. The researchers studied the Giza complex, which consists of Khufu, Khafre, and Menkaure pyramids, which were built around 4,500 years ago. Controversy continues to what these pyramids' purposes were. Some believe they were royal tombs, some believe they were used to study the cosmos, but nothing has ever been agreed upon on what the purposes were for these particular pyramids. There has been no response from the Egyptian government, which has always been cautious about excavations, and they have good reason to be, because so much of the antiquities has been stolen from Egypt, so I understand their caution. Dr. Zawi Hawass, I'm sorry, I'm sure I mispronounced that, is an Egyptian archaeologist who vehemently denies the existence of columns beneath the tomb of King Khafre, stating, quote, "The rumors that have spread about the Egyptian pyramids that there are columns underneath King Khafre's pyramid has no basis in truth. There is no scientific evidence to support this claim, and there are no missions working in King Khafre's pyramid now." He also stated that the Supreme Council of Antiquities has not granted any permits for work inside King Khafre's pyramid. Dr. Hussein Abdel Bazar is director of Antiquities, the Antiquities Museum at the Biblioteca Alexandrina, was quoted in the newspaper Ashwaq al-Aswaq that, quote, "Any real scientific discovery in the field of archaeology must be published first in a reliable scientific journal after careful review by independent experts," end quote. Project spokesman Nicole also linked their findings to the mythical halls of Amenti and the Hall of Records, which were legendary chambers said to contain lost knowledge of ancient Egypt, particularly those associated with the god Thoth. Wow, what a firestorm of opinions that followed the research team's announcement. The debate gained worldwide attention, including scrutiny, and one was directed at Professor Malanga's background, critics highlighting his reputation as a ufologist, an expert on UFOs, known for appearing on programs discussing extraterrestrial life and promoting fringe theories about the pyramids. Wasn't Galileo put under house arrest for claiming the earth was round? New ideas often create unrest, the them versus us. Too often we become so invested in our ideas that we refuse to consider other people's. Maybe that's why I like doing these videos. I love to learn and understand, which sometimes creates contradictory information. It's fascinating what this team has discovered. And we just have to sit back and wait and see what happens. Anyway, thanks for spending this time with me. Please join me again when Granny goes down the rabbit hole. Please subscribe and share. Thank you.